Henwick Primary School, we're a 1.5 form-entry primary school in the heart of Eltham. We're a very diverse community. We have children from all sorts of backgrounds. We've been very lucky to have the opportunity to work with Microsoft and Rising Stars this year to start rolling out the new primary curriculum for computer sciences.
The new curriculum is important for us as a primary school because ultimately we are preparing children for life in the 21st century, and increasingly computers are an essential part of everyday life.
Teachers are probably quite anxious at the moment about the new national curriculum, the new programmes of study for computing. The new programmes of study is everything that we taught before, plus the actual nitty-gritty of how computers work and how you can program them to work.
I think the fact that Microsoft and Rising Stars have worked together to produce something that can help teachers at just the right time is a really useful thing. And they've brought together their expert knowledge and their creative ways of approaching learning and combined it to create a resource that's really accessible for all teachers.
Microsoft's passionate about computer science. And why? Well, it's the thing that's going to drive creativity in the 21st century. And the success of the UK, the prosperity of the UK, is going to depend on having those kinds of skills for the rapidly changing world that we all live in today.
Rising Stars resources are already used in classrooms across the country, and we're particularly well known for resources that help teachers and children with ICT and computing. So we've teamed up with Microsoft to develop some really exciting materials for primary schools to help them get started with the new computing curriculum.
Children in all age should learn the computer science, and I think it's very beneficial if they start in the school in early ages. That will give them the chance to have a lengthy time to practice, and by the time they start their career they will have all the basic and the fundamental knowledge to be able to apply it in their working life and career.
I think the switched on unit is accessible for teachers to use because it gives teachers a starting point. It kind of gets them off the blocks. There are suggested teaching sequences for each unit, as well as variations and cross-curricular links, and there's also definitions of unfamiliar terms. But equally, it's not prescriptive, so teachers can adapt it easily to topics in their school.
What I really particularly like about the switched on unit is that the outcome is very clear in what the programme hopes the children will be able to achieve. Also, the resources are all listed, which is very good for someone who hasn't taught computer science and is someone who might be very nervous about teaching it.
Well, I like because you get to learn like different things, like in a unit. So at the minute we're doing the coding, so that's one unit that I've liked the most.
I've always liked to make worlds because I like playing games, but I've never known how to make them, and like finding out how to do it is pretty cool.
I really liked doing the coding because I like making my own game. It's really fun. You get to be really inventive.
Increasingly, computers are an essential part of everyday life, so I think hopefully we're providing them with skills and understanding that will set them up for the rest of their lives.
Our vision for our children and for the teachers and the learning at Henwick Primary School is to give them very vibrant and rich learning opportunities, and learning opportunities that are meaningful and relevant. The world is moving on, and it's our job to make sure our children are equipped to thrive and to be successful in that world.